It should only take a few minutes to get this totally downloaded, so. What was I doing? Oh, right. uh, I'm thinking about getting a webcam. I have them on my both my laptops, so I haven't ever really thought about it. I don't have an actual webcam for the desktop because when David streams, he doesn't talk. I'm like, half the fun of doing this series is I get to make fun of it. It's like when I watched the original Yu-Gi-Oh! I love it, but I'm gonna make fun of it because it's ridiculous. Oops. Oh, by the way, season 1. I don't like season 0. My favorite character is Bakura, and that random green hair girl whose name escapes me makes me want to kill somebody. Twitch stream, what's today's date? 11, 6, 19? Why am I doing this now? I'll do this later. Alright. Should be coming up any second, and there it is. I read the first manga series of Yu-Gi-Oh, which was what season 0 was based off of. And it was a really good manga, but the anime made me angry. Alright, let's go ahead and jump on in.
Welcome to my latest case, The Secret of Shadow Ranch. To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective. If you're new to adventure games or need some help, choose...
Dear Hannah, well, I made it to Shadow Ranch, but I'm afraid all is not well. The Raleighs, the people who own the ranch, have been called away on some kind of emergency. They had Dave Gregory, he's their foreman, pick me up at the airport. He gave me a phone number, told me to call the Raleighs at that number as soon as I got settled in, and refused to tell me anything else. In fact, he barely said 2 words to me the whole ride to the ranch. What's worse, Bess and George aren't here yet, which is very strange, because even though we had to take different flights, we figured we'd get into Phoenix at about the same time. Being here without them feels odd. After all, the Raleighs are their aunt and uncle, not mine. I wouldn't even be here if Bess and George hadn't begged them to invite me out to the ranch for 2 weeks, too. Until about 3 months ago, the Raleighs owned a clothing store. Bess said it was always their dream to sell the store and buy a cattle ranch. I hope they're okay, but frankly, as beautiful as Shadow Ranch is, I'm starting to get a bad feeling about this place.
Ooh,
Love, Nancy.
look at that display change. Okay, so this is like my actual tools, and then notes, and task list, and phone with web that's web enabled. Okay. them first and then the Raleighs.
Hello?
Hi, Bess, it's me. I'm at the
this is
ranch.
weird.
Where are you guys?
Omaha.
Omaha? As in Nebraska?
Our plane had to land here so they
Wait,
could
Uncle
fix some
live there.
radio problem, and now they're saying... It's Nancy. Hi, Nancy.
Hi, George.
Now they're saying we may be here for hours.
Well, at least they didn't cancel the flight.
Yet. I mean, who knows what's really going on?
Yeah, no one around here ever gives you a straight answer.
So what's going on there?
That is a very good question.
Oh my gosh, you've got a mystery to solve, don't you? I can hear it in your voice.
What's happened? Tell us.
All I know so far is the Raleighs sent one of their ranch hands to pick me up at the airport instead of meeting my plane themselves.
That is weird.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet at all. Are they there at the ranch?
Nope. The ranch hand who picked me up told me I could reach them at this phone number he gave me.
So what'd they say?
I haven't called them yet.
So call them.
Yeah, and as soon as you do, call us.
We're so bored. George just bought a book on 19th century clothing and accessories.
George did?
It's the only thing in the bookstore here that looked halfway interesting. So if you need to know anything that's even remotely related to 19th century fashion, let us know, okay?
Sounds good to me.
In the meantime, call Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet. I mean, not only have you got our curiosity going, but we're bored, Nancy. Bored.
I hear ya. I'll talk to you soon, okay?
You better.
That was creepy. Whoa. Let's not do that. The Raleighs? Call...
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Raleigh. It's Nancy Drew.
Nancy, are you at the ranch?
Yes, and I'm a little concerned that you're not. Is everything all right?
Oh, everything's fine. I mean, it is now. It wasn't last night, of course.
Everything would have been fine last night if you hadn't made such a fuss.
How could I not make a fuss? There was a rattlesnake in our bedroom, for Pete's sake.
Don't tell me you're at the hospital.
Yes, we are. Although I'm only here because Ed's here. He's the patient. I'm just here to keep him company.
You can go home any time you want.
Oh, someone's got to keep you out of trouble. Next thing I know, you'll be playing with scorpions.
I wasn't playing with that snake. I was trying
Okay,
to shoo it out
so
of the
I
room.
was at school
I
the
told
other
Ed to
day.
leave it alone and let one
and
of the
I was
hands get
walking
it out
towards
of
my
there, but no,
classroom.
Ed started poking at it with my yardstick, and all of a sudden it leapt up and bit him.
I figured I should let her finish speaking. But I was at school the other day, and I was walking towards my classroom, and this thing crawled across the sidewalk, and I swear to God, I thought it was a scorpion, and I almost had a heart attack. Turns out, it was a little crawdad that had escaped from our pond in the science wing. I didn't even know there were crawdads in the science, in that pond. I was really concerned. My teacher picked it up and put him back. He said it was fine.
How bad?
Well, his arm swelled up something awful, and he was feeling pretty poorly by the time we finally got him here.
I was fine. She's exaggerating.
Oh, Ed, you wish. Anyway, dear, he's doing much better today, and the doctors think he'll be well enough to go home in a day or so.
I'm well enough to go home right now.
No, you're not. If I don't stay here with him, he'll get up and walk right out that door.
No, I won't.
What can I do to help you?
Oh, nothing, dear. Absolutely nothing. You just go get a horse from Tex. He's the head wrangler, and go riding to your heart's content. I
Nice
told
try,
Shorty to
but
go
no.
ahead with the cookout I planned for tonight, and...
The envelope. Have her
Ed
take that
Raleigh.
envelope to Mary.
Oh, good idea. There's an envelope in the roll-top desk in the den marked Mary. If you could ride over to Mary Yazzie and give it to her, we'd really appreciate it.
I'd love to. Is there an address on the envelope?
Dave will tell you how to get there.
She's gonna have to get the key to the desk from him, too.
Oh, that's right. I always lock the roll-top. Dave has the key. Oh, dear. It seems like there was something else I wanted to tell you.
The horse, Bet. Tell her about the phantom horse.
Did he say phantom horse?
Yes. You see, last night we...
Hello, Mr. Raleigh. Time for those tests.
Uh-oh. We have to go. Don't worry about us, dear. You just go have fun. Just be sure to wear a hat and drink plenty of water. It's gonna be another hot one. Bye!
No, wait. Just tell me about the... phantom horse?
Nah, that would be too easy. I mean, you're not wrong. upset the crap out of me. Okay.
Hey, you must be Nancy. I'm the cook, Shorty Thurmond. Welcome to Shadow Ranch. Come on over here and tell me about yourself. You have talked to the Rawleys, right?
I have, and I still can't believe what happened to Ed.
That is creepy, isn't it? But the horse, that was even creepier. See, I was just about to crawl into bed last night when all of a sudden this glowing horse comes galloping up outside. It stops and rears and paws, whinnying and snorting. Then it just wheels around and gallops off into the night. It was Dirk Valentine's horse, you know. Now it's a phantom.
Dirk Valentine?
Dirk Valentine was an outlaw around here back in the 1880s. Legend has it he was in love with Frances Humber. She lived right here on Shadow Ranch. Unfortunately, her daddy was the sheriff.
Something tells me this story does not have a happy ending.
Because of him, Valentine was captured and eventually hanged. Ever since, the ghost of his horse has been roaming the desert, cursing whoever sees him with bad luck.
What a great story.
Story? All I know is Ed Rawley sees the horse, and what happens less than 2 minutes later? He gets bit by a rattlesnake. You do the math.
Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger. Hey, you're crowding me here, Nancy. I need elbow room when I cook.
Sorry.
Am I gonna have to cook something? I'll have a guest in their home and I'm just wandering around being nosy.
Frances Humber. So that's what she looked like.
So which one are you?
That's not scary at all.
Excuse me?
The Raleighs said they were going to be inviting some young ladies out here. I take it you're one of them.
Yes, I'm Nancy Drew. And you are?
I'm the head wrangler. You want to
Isn't he
ride, you
the
come
one-
to me. You prove to me you know what you're doing, I may just let you.
Isn't he the one who picked me up from the airport?
How do I prove to you I know what I'm doing?
First thing you're gonna do is never ride unless you're wearing a hat and gloves. And unless you got a full canteen of water. You can wear that hat over there. It's Mrs. Raleigh's. Got a helmet built right in. Her gloves are on the saddle you'll be using. And you can get a canteen from Shorty. Then you're gonna saddle and bridle your horse. No need to brush him. I do that when I bring him in. Then you're gonna lead him to the mountain block in the corral and mount up. Then I'm gonna ask you some questions. You can't ride outside the corral till you get all the answers right.
Once I pass your test, can I ride any time I want?
Long as you talk to me
Got scared off
first.
by
When
the,
you're done riding, you're gonna dismount,
Phantom horse,
hook your horse
obviously.
up, take the saddle and bridle off and put 'em back where you got 'em. Always keep your gloves with your saddle.
Do these horses ground tie?
Yep, if you get off when you're on the trail, don't tie your reins to nothing, just drop 'em. And barring an earthquake or something, old Bob will stay put.
Bob? Who's Bob?
The bay over there, name's Bob. That's who I'm putting you on.
Did you see the Phantom Horse last night?
I saw something. Just what? I still ain't sure.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
Better not go messing around in there.
Why? Messing around?
Better
with
not
what
go
I do
messing
best.
around in there.
Hmm.
Well, hello there. You got some friends back there?
Tex would have a cow if I rode bareback.
Hi there. You two aren't too shabby looking either.
I want to ride Ace.
Can't check that off till it's done.
Oh, and I still haven't found Tex either. That was or Dave, because that's not
Need
Dave.
something?
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
I rode
Tex
horses.
said to
as-
put the saddle and bridle back where I got it.
I rode horses as a kid, so I'm at least partially able to look past it. I'm assuming that's Dave.
You talked to the Raleighs?
I sure did. Do you think Ed's gonna be all right?
He'll be okay. Getting bit by a rattler's no
Welcome,
picnic,
newbie.
but it sounds like he's out of
That
the
was
woods.
sad. Ignore that. I promise I'm at least semi-normal.
I heard that a phantom horse appeared just before it happened. Did you see it too?
It was the strangest thing I've ever seen. Guess you're gonna be asking me a lot of questions, huh?
Yup.
I don't know. Why do
He's
you
like,
ask?
he's met us
The Raleighs
before.
said you were a detective.
Amateur detective. It's just kind of a hobby.
I'm gonna
Amateur.
be honest with you, ma'am. We were short a couple hands to begin with, and now with the Raleighs gone and everybody on edge over what happened last night, well, this is not a good time to be visiting Shadow Ranch, that's all.
Alright.
How do you think that rattlesnake wound up in the Raleigh's bedroom?
Probably crawled in through a mouse hole sometime during the day and took a nap. Nighttime's when they're most active. Something the Raleighs found out the hard way.
Could somebody have put it there?
Guess it's possible. Person would have to know how to handle snakes, of course, but then if you work in the desert, that's one of the things that's good to know.
How long have you worked here?
About as long as the Raleighs have lived here. About 3 months, I guess. I was their first hire. First me, then Tex, then Shorty.
Tex seems a little ornery.
He does his job and he does it good. Far as I'm concerned, that's all that's important.
The Raleighs asked me to take something out to Mary Yazi's, but it's in the den in the roll-top desk, which is locked. They said you had the key?
Sure do. They gave me their key ring at the hospital.
Great, thanks.
To get to Mary's shop, just follow the trail that goes northeast out of the corral. Can't miss it. And I should probably warn you, she doesn't like the Raleighs.
Why not?
No idea. Not really any of my business.
I talked to my friends, Bess and George. Their plane's been delayed. They aren't sure when they're going to get here.
Sorry to hear that. Well, to be honest, I'm not, really. Driving back and forth to the airport takes a lot of time, and time's one thing we're all running kind of short of around here.
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
Right. So I've got a key and a hat.
Hello, Nancy.
That's not
Something
what
I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
So I need a
See you later.
canteen and that letter, and then I can go.
Hey there, Nancy. Man, I wish the Raleighs were here.
How come?
I'm really looking forward to you and me sitting down and having a nice conversation, especially with all the weird stuff that's going on. I'm so busy getting all their chores done in addition to my own that I barely have time to talk to myself, let alone to you. Enough of me complaining. What's up?
Why can't I ask him for a canteen?
Well, I'd better get going.
Pleasure talking to you.
I'm finished with that. That's done.
Sounds like this Jane Nash person has it out for the Raleighs.
Great.
The Raleighs sold a trunk full of junk to Mary Yazi.
Fair point, fair point. I'm confused. He just said that I still can't leave until I have a canteen. Unless I'm missing one, which is entirely possible.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well, I'd better get going.
Drop by anytime.
Fine. Maybe there's one out here? And maybe there's not.
Can't check that off till it's done.
But I did. I think I looked at everything. I don't know what those are. Yeah, I already saw everything. So if it's not gonna let me click on anything else. Oops, that's wrong.
Check.
Really? Okay. Then again, this was when they were still getting used to the whole check it off yourself thing.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Well,
me a
I'd better get going.
canteen.
Drop by anytime.
Wrong horse. There we go. Jesus Christ, come on.
All right, that's it. Now I made it real clear that you ain't allowed to go riding unless you check with me first. So take that saddle off, 'cause from now on, only way you're gonna get anywhere around here is on your own 2 feet.
I thought he told me to take her out to the corral and okay. Sure. Mm-hmm.
Need something?
May I go riding now?
Nope. With the Raleighs gone, the ranch is real short-handed. Before you ride, you're gonna have to go see if Shorty's got any chores that need doing. Gotta get a canteen from him anyway.
Talk to you later.
No hurry.
I've talked to him 3 times. Dude
Tex
doesn't want
said to
say...
put the saddle and bridle back where I got it.
These controls are getting on my last nerve.
Uh-oh. I'd better put that back. Oh my gosh. Jane Nash is Tex's sister.
Nice snooping.
I didn't know thermometers went up that high.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Tex said I should get a canteen from you and see if there are any chores you'd like me to do.
Music to my ears. First thing you can do for me is go out to the garden and pick all the ripe vegetables. You know what ripe vegetables look like, don't you?
No, but don't worry, I'll find out.
Good, 'cause if you pick vegetables that aren't ripe yet, I'll be real ticked. You can put them in the vegetable basket that's hanging outside. And one more thing. Sometime today, I need you to build a cooking fire in the pit outside. I'll light it when I'm ready to start cooking. And be sure to fill the bucket out there with water and leave it by the pit. You know, just in case something catches on fire that isn't supposed to. The Raleighs wanted to have a cookout tonight, and by golly, we're gonna have a cookout no matter who is or isn't here.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
Can't check that off till it's done.
It is done. I asked him. He told me. Just because you can't update doesn't mean I haven't already done it.
Can't check I haven't done that yet.
Okay. Whoops.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed.
Search. Vegetables. Okay, that was a lot of information. But let's do this. I really hope that was right, because I wasn't actually trying to pick those. Okay, so that was right. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, all of these look the same to me. I'll pick them all.
It's so hot, I should get these vegetables into Shorty right away.
Pick those vegetables for me yet?
You betcha.
Oh no, you got stuff in here that isn't ripe yet. Picking stuff before it's ripe is a waste of perfectly good food. So don't do it again, you hear? Now, second thing I need you to do for me is take this, go out to the chicken coop and fill it up with eggs. Just be careful of that basket. It's kinda old. And don't forget to build me that campfire like I asked.
Right. I'm finished with that. Can't check that off till... Oh no! There's a hole in it.
Who saw that coming? Oh, sweet.
There. Am I good or what?
Not like it was that hard of a puzzle.
Voila!
Okay, just sewing that up would have taken me like 4 hours.
Something goes here.
I'm like smarter or
There.
something. This
Just
is
call me
great.
Nancy Paul Bunyan Drew. Wonder who wrote this.
We'll need more something. Wow, okay.
Not yet. Not yet.
Ooh, you know what I need? Well, one, I need more kindling, but I also need, like, paper. Why does my phone keep lighting up?
Bank robbers? So far, so good. I need more kindling. No sense going in there without a horse to ride.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Ma'am?
He just called me ma'am. No, I'm just not old enough to be a man yet. I'm 22. I just had to think about that. I'm like, am I 21 or am I 22 now? my
This must be
bucket.
where Shorty wants me to build a campfire.
We're sorry. Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number and...
Got those eggs for me?
Not yet.
I need those eggs, Nancy.
There were none in there. Oh, they've had a little bit of time. Let's see.
Ow! 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 Yikes! Maybe I'll come back when she's not in such a foul mood. So far, so good. I need more kindling.
More? Excuse me.
You can find more eggs than that.
I can?
How I feel. Excuse me. I keep yawning.
So far, so good. That should do it. There, one extremely well-built campfire, if I do say so myself.
Great looking fire, Nancy. Nice job.
I think I have gotten eggs from every single one of these now.
Got those eggs for me?
Right here.
Good for you. Anything I can do for you now?
Do you think I could get a canteen of water from you?
Got one right here. You're good to go.
Well, I'd better get going.
Come back soon.
I'm finished. Check. I'm finished. Check.
Need something?
Talk to you later.
Just
No.
stay out of trouble. Need something?
I understand you have a sister named Jane Nash.
So what if I do?
I found a pretty nasty letter from someone named Jane Nash in the Raleigh's desk.
That don't mean it was my sister. Hey, you've been snooping, haven't you? In the Raleigh stuff? In my stuff?
Not really. I mean, not technically.
My business ain't none of your business. And that includes any sisters I may or may not have. You need to go. I'm busy. I'm busy.
Ugh, but I need to go riding.
Hello?
Hi, guys.
So what Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed say?
Get this. Last night, Uncle Ed and Aunt Bet found a rattlesnake in their room.
Oh my gosh! Are they okay?
Well, actually, it bit Uncle Ed.
Is he all right?
He will be. Right now, he's in the hospital. He'll probably be there for a day or two. Aunt Bet's staying with him.
Oh my gosh!
And apparently a phantom horse showed up at just about the same time as that snake.
A phantom horse? Of all the times to get stranded in some stupid airport. Look, you just better keep us posted, Nancy Drew. That's all I gotta say.
Apparently last night, this glowing horse came galloping up out of nowhere, caused a huge commotion, then went galloping off and disappeared.
It was glowing?
Evidently, it was pretty spooky.
You're there investigating phantom horses, and what are we doing? A big fat nothing. That does it, George. We're suing the airline.
The cook, Shorty Thurmond, he says the phantom horse belonged to this outlaw named Dirk Valentine, who was hanged back in the 1880s.
Is this Valentine guy a phantom too?
I don't think so.
Well, how come his horse got to become a phantom and he didn't? Bess, phantoms don't really exist, okay?
According to legend, seeing the horse is bad luck.
I believe it. I mean, look at what happened to the guy who owned him.
Don't you think it's kind of odd how that rattlesnake showed up in the Raleigh's bedroom right after that phantom horse showed up outside?
You don't buy that it was an unfortunate coincidence?
Dave said when the horse appeared, everyone ran outside to look.
So, you're saying someone used the horse to lure everyone outside, then put the snake in their room, knowing no one would be watching?
It's possible, don't you think?
But if you're right, it means someone wants to hurt Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed. Oh my gosh! If you're right, it means that someone is on the ranch.
And whoever it is must be working with an accomplice. You know, someone to wrangle the horse.
So everyone there is a suspect.
That's right.
Well, you don't have to sound so happy about it.
That's it for now.
Stay in touch. That's an order.
What is it this time?
Excuse me?
Nancy, hi. Sorry, I thought you were somebody else.
Who'd you think I was?
Hey, Nancy.
Hi, Frank.
I thought you were this guy we're doing some work for.
You guys are on a case? That's great.
No, it's not. Turns out the guy is a bit neurotic.
What do you mean?
He wants us to track down his missing laptop. He left it in a restaurant.
Only he keeps calling us.
Yeah, like every 2 minutes.
He's become a real nuisance.
Maybe you should just quit.
Can't.
Why not?
The guy's filthy rich, and if we find that laptop, he said he'd make us filthy rich.
But the real reason we can't quit is he's the son of our mother's best friend.
Yeah, if we quit, we'd never hear the end of it. Uh-oh, we've got another call.
Let him leave a message for the 9,000,000th time. So, Nancy, tell us about the ranch.
The Raleighs aren't here because Mr. Raleigh was bitten by a rattlesnake last night.
Whoa, how bad off is he?
He's still in the hospital, but they think he's going to be okay. And that's not all that happened last night.
We're listening.
Apparently, this glowing horse came running up to the ranch house, caused everybody to go rushing out to look, then went racing off into the night.
We get nut jobs who can't keep track of their computers. And what does Nancy get? Horses that glow in the dark. I mean, I know life isn't fair, but this is ridiculous.
Catch you later.
Adios.
Seems
Happy
pretty
trails.
good from my end. Why is my phone glowing? For real.
Not that my family's any of your concern, but my sister did work for the Raleighs back in Phoenix. She got fired, she got mad, but she's over it. Okay?
Why didn't you tell me that before?
'Cause it makes me look bad. I figured no one'd ever find out, and when you did, I just got all flustered like.
So all the bad stuff that's been going on around here, it's not because you're helping her get back at the Raleighs for letting her go?
Fact is, my sister can be kind of a flake. I'd have probably fired her too.
At least he's honest.
May I go riding now?
Yep, if you got everything I told you need, and you think you know your stuff when it comes to horses, old Bob's all yours.
Talk to you later.
If you last that long.
Come on, Bob. I better try that again.
I'm okay. Clearly it's getting a little late. Oh my goodness.
Come on, Bob. I'm ready.
Ready for some questions?
You bet.
Where's the horse's hocks?
Just below its knees.
Nope.
Ask me something else.
Where's the horse's frog?
On the bottom of its hoof.
That's 1 out of 10.
Ask me something else.
How tall is a horse that's 15 hands?
5 feet.
2 out of 10. Got a long way to go.
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
A quarter horse.
Nope.
Ask me something else.
How can you tell if a horse is colicky?
It keeps lying down, then standing up.
3 down, 7 to go.
Ask me something else.
What's the difference between a bay and a chestnut?
A bay has black points.
That's 4 right.
Ask me something else.
What tribe bred the first Appaloosas?
The Nez Perce.
That's 5. You're halfway there.
Ask me something else.
What part of a horse is most likely to be hurt when it founders?
Its feet.
Bingo. That was number 6.
Ask me something else.
What part of the saddle should you always check before you head out on the trail?
The cinch.
7 down. You're in the home stretch.
Ask me something else.
What is a mule?
The offspring of a male horse and a female donkey.
Nope.
Oh, I had that backwards.
Ask me something else.
Where's a horse's hocks?
On its front legs.
Nope.
Ask me something else.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
A paint horse.
Is it?
Nope.
Ask me something else.
What is a mule?
The offspring of a female horse and a male donkey.
8 right. Just 2 to go.
Ask me something else.
Where's a horse's hocks?
On its back legs.
This here's your final question.
I'm ready.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
A draft horse.
Nope.
I think I'll take a break. I'm ready.
Ready to try again?
You bet.
What kind of a horse is a Paso Fino?
A gaited horse.
Well, you answered all the questions right. And I can tell by the way you sit, you ain't gonna go falling off for no good reason. So you're free to ride outside the corral. Just don't go galloping all over the place. Because if you bring old Bob back all hot and sweaty, you can kiss your cowgirl days at Shadow Ranch goodbye.
Okay, Bob. What do you say we do some sightseeing? Check. That trunk looks really old. Something goes here. Tuning forks. Cool.
Okay, so someone has a car and I had to ride a horse here. Dang it. Oops. What, Wile E. Coyote? I'm not... That's not right. I hate these. Shit. That sound wasn't terrifying at all. I'll be right back. I gotta use the bathroom. to try this again. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, totally my first time. Why is there another one? This one doesn't look quite as hard. Famous last words. Oh, yeah. It might have.
Cool. An old token. Or something.
Sometimes I'm smart about some things.
Hi, can I help you?
Hi, are you Mary Yazzie?
That's me. I didn't hear a car. Did you hike in or come by horse?
I rode here. I'm Nancy Drew.
So where are you staying?
Shadow Ranch.
I heard what happened last night. Tough break for the Raleighs. Getting that place going has been a real struggle for them.
How did you hear about it?
Word gets around.
Here, I have something for you. Bet wanted me to give you this.
Great. I want to buy a small piece of property from them. It must be their response.
Bad news?
They rejected my offer. Well, I guess that's that. But as long as you're here, look around. All the jewelry you see, all the rugs, the beadwork, the pottery, they were all made by local artists, including yours truly. So if you want to know something, especially if you want to know how much something is, just ask.
Is that old trunk over there the one you bought from the Raleighs?
Yeah, they didn't want much for it, so I took it off their hands. Problem is, I still don't know what's in it because I can't figure out how to open it.
Have you asked the Raleighs about it?
They were no help, although they did offer to buy it back from me. I just told them to keep looking for a way to get it open.
I won something that looks like a token when I played that game over there. What is it?
They actually used those for something back in the 1880s, but I don't know what.
Are there many petroglyphs around here?
If you take the trail to Cougar Bend, there are hundreds. A lot of them were probably made by the Anasazi. They lived in the area until about 700 years ago, when they just suddenly picked up and left.
It was great talking to you.
Ride safely.
What a beautiful horse.
names sound familiar. Is that the one from the Egyptian game?
Charlena Purcell's office.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. May I please speak to Miss Purcell?
Concerning?
I'm staying at a ranch in central Arizona, and since she knows so much about the history of Arizona, I thought maybe she could answer some questions for me.
Questions concerning?
Well, I came across a very old trunk that might contain stuff that has to do with these people named Dirk Valentine and Francis Humber. Only I can't open it.
Did you say Dirk Valentine?
And his girlfriend, Francis Humber, yes.
Huh. Would you hold, please?
Thank you for holding, and thank you for calling the office of Charlena Purcell. Miss Purcell's latest novel, Like Wind Through My Heart, was an instant bestseller. And like so many of her novels, it recently received the Catherine Coop Award for Historical Excellence. Reading a Charlena Purcell novel is like traveling through time to the Old Southwest on the wings of love.
This is Charlena. Who is this again?
Nancy Drew?
Tell me about the trunk you found.
Well, it has a very weird 3-hole locking mechanism on it.
That does sound like it came from the Humber family. Is there any kind of picture on it?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there's this kind of abstract design made up of hearts and doves and the initials EH and AH.
EH would be Eldridge Humber, and AH would be Abigail Humber. Frances Humber's grandparents on her father's side. Her mother died when she was 10. Now, the picture no doubt commemorates their wedding day, which was 4/9/11. April 9th, 1811.
How will knowing that help me open the trunk?
You got me. In the course of my research, I've only read about the trunks Merrill and Eldridge Humber handcrafted. I've never actually opened one. However, I've been running across fascinating tidbits concerning the Humber family and stashing them away for years. When I have enough tidbits stashed away, I may well write a book about them.
Then you'd probably be very interested to know what's in this trunk.
Yes, I would. And since I've helped you, or tried to, it's only fair that you help me, don't you think?
Sure, I'll keep you posted. Did I mention that I'm staying at Shadow Ranch?
This just gets better and better. I'll tell my assistant to put your calls through immediately. By the way, why are you so interested in the Humbers?
Knowing more about them and what happened in the past may help me figure out something that's going on in the present. I'm kind of a detective.
That makes two of us. I'll be waiting to hear from you.
I think I just figured out how to open this. So she said 4/9/11.
Would you mind if I try to get this open?
Please do. In fact, if you get it open, I'll let you keep something from it. You can have your pick.
I got the trunk open!
Great,
Hey.
thank you. Go ahead and take something from it. You deserve a reward.
If I want something else from the trunk, I should put back what I took before. If I want something else from the trunk, I should put back what I took before.
Alright, well, I don't know what I need from it yet, so...
Hi, can I help you with something?
Is that you riding that beautiful Palomino in the picture over there?
That's my horse Banner. I train him myself.
What else can he do?
Anything I ask. He and I are both pretty talented.
It was great talking to you.
Catch you later.
Let's go ahead and call Charlene again, let her know what was in the trunk.
Thank you for holding, and thank you for calling the office of Charlena Purcell. Miss Purcell's latest novel, Like Wind Through My Heart, was an instant bestseller. And like so many of her novels...
Never mind.
Alright, not yet.
Hernandez.
Hi, are you the sheriff?
Yes, ma'am.
My name is Nancy Drew. I'm staying at Shadow Ranch.
Oh, yeah, how's that doing?
You heard what happened to him?
Of course, I'm the sheriff. I hear everything. You gonna pull through?
It looks that way, yes. They're going to keep him in the hospital for a day or two just to be sure.
Good, that's good. Only met him a couple of times, but I liked him. He and his wife, what's her name?
Bet, short for Elizabeth.
They seem real determined to make a go of that place. I like that. So, what can I do for you?
Did you hear about the phantom horse that showed up at Shadow Ranch last night?
Did you say phantom horse?
Just before Ed was bitten by that snake, this glowing horse came galloping up outside, then went galloping away.
Glowing horse? Sounds to me like somebody's playing a joke. Friend of Shorty's, I'll bet, trying to get a rise out of him, and probably succeeding knowing Shorty.
Do you know most of the men who work at Shadow Ranch?
I know them all. That doesn't mean I'm best buddies with them, but it's a pretty small world out here, and I've either known or known of those boys for years.
And they're all stand-up guys, as far as you know?
I'd vouch for every single one of them.
Thanks for your help.
My pleasure.
Why are you lit up? It's the same thing. I hate having notifications
Hello?
on my phone,
Hi,
too.
Mrs. Raleigh. It's Nancy again.
Hi, Nancy. It's Nancy.
I can hear that.
How is Mr. Raleigh doing?
Let's get something straight right now. Even though we're Bess and George's aunt and uncle and not yours, I want you to call us Aunt Bet and Uncle Ed too. Got that?
All right.
Good. Now, what was the question?
How is Uncle Ed doing?
Well, he's running a slight fever, so the doctors are a little concerned.
Oh, I'm fine.
They're going to keep him here overnight, just to make sure he isn't developing some kind of infection. Oh, but enough about us. How are you doing?
I delivered that envelope to Mary Yazzie like you asked. She seemed a little upset when she read that you'd turned her down.
Oh, I'm sorry to disappoint her, but if we sell that property to her, it would send a signal to other would-be buyers that we're interested in selling the ranch off bit by bit, and we're not.
What does she want the property for?
I have no idea. The parcel she wants to buy is nowhere near her store, and there's nothing but rocks on it. Maybe someone else there at the ranch knows, but we sure don't.
I heard about the phantom horse. Was last night the first time it showed up?
As far as I know, it was the strangest thing. Shorty kept babbling about how it was the ghost of the horse that belonged to some outlaw.
Dirk Valentine?
But that was right after Ed got himself bit, and we were all running around trying to get him into the truck to take him to the hospital, and I really wasn't paying much attention.
Do you have any idea where the horse came from?
None whatsoever. She wants to know where that phantom horse came from.
I was hoping she could tell us.
You're the detective, dear. If you want to snoop around and see what you can find out about that creature, by all means, please do.
Why do you have a painting of Francis Humber?
I just thought it would give the den some character, that's all. I found it in the tack room under a pile of junk.
So the former owners left behind a lot of stuff?
I swear, it's like no one who lived at Shadow Ranch ever bothered to take their things with them when they left. When we moved in, the place was literally full of junk.
What did you do with it?
I sold most of it to Mary Yazzie. She gets a lot of antique collectors in her store. Some things I kept, like Francis's favorite recipes.
And that ridiculous blanket chest. You insisted on keeping that.
Oh, yes, and I kept that triangular-shaped chest in the den. It used to belong to Merrill Humber. He was Francis's father. And I figured since I was keeping that picture of Francis, it was only fair that I keep something of his.
What kind of logic is that?
Oh, hush.
It doesn't look like Bess and George are going to get here today.
That's too bad. Why not?
Their plane had to land in Omaha because of mechanical problems. They don't know when they'll be taking off.
So, you'll have all those cowboys to yourself for a while. That Dave is pretty cute.
Dave's okay, but Tex is a different story.
That man scared the bejeepers out of me when he came in to interview. But he kind of grows on you, and he takes real good care of the horses.
I'll be in touch.
Call us anytime.
Why?
Hello?
Hey, Bess.
Nancy, our link to the world of excitement and intrigue and decent food. What's the latest?
Has either of you two ever read anything by an author named Charlena Purcell? She writes romance novels that take place in the Old West.
That rules me out. I saw her on a talk show once. Seemed kind of full of herself. Why do you ask?
I had to call her in order to open this old trunk at Mary Yazie's. She knows a lot about the people who used to live at Shadow Ranch.
I bet I know
I
more
already
about
called the
19th
sheriff.
century
He
clothing
didn't seem to
design
want to
than she
do
does.
much.
That's it for now.
Stay in touch. That's an order.
I've called literally everybody except for Home, and Home never answers, so...
Now what?
Hi, Frank.
Nancy, what a relief.
Your client's still bugging you?
He calls every 3.25 minutes. You can set your watch by him.
But the good news is, he's being so obnoxious that we're working faster than we've ever worked before.
We're going to solve this case in record time.
Like they say, every cloud has a silver lining.
Uh-oh. Incoming call. Think it's him?
3.25 minutes. It's him.
Want me to hang up?
No. He can leave a message.
So what's going on there?
Catch you later.
Stay safe.
Watch out for varmints.
Alrighty. Well, like, what do we actually have to do right now?
Can't check that off yet. That's done. Check.
What did I end up with? An old pan. Okay. Do this again. I'm just gonna go look around.
I think I'll let Bob do the walking.
That actually kind of scared me way more than it probably should. But at least I know there's something out here now. I die kind of a lot. Why
Better
are you
not
like
leave old
this?
Bob behind. If I had a rope, I could lasso that tree branch and pull myself up.
I don't have a rope. probably gonna stop playing in about 10 minutes or so. I gotta get to bed.
You still here?
You sound surprised.
You and your friends, if they ever show up, you ain't gonna last more than 3 days out here.
Why do you say that?
City folk can't take living out here. Too rugged, too much work, too dangerous.
I need a rope. Do you think I could borrow yours?
Nope.
Talk to you later.
Yahoo.
Rude as shit, man. Dang it, I knew that too.
Can't check that off yet.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
See you later.
Miss Nancy, how may I be of service?
Have you ever met Mary Yazzie?
Course. Nice lady. I mean, for the most part. Gets real unfriendly when the subject of the Raleighs comes up.
Do you know anything about the piece of property she's been trying to buy from the Raleighs?
Well, I know she says she wants to buy it because she feels spiritually drawn to it. But I think she's got something up her sleeve. Oh, Nancy, it's great having you here. I mean, I like to talk, you know? I like to converse, to debate, to discuss.
Most people think I'm too nosy.
You're not nosy. Me neither. People like you and I are fascinated by the human condition, that's all. So, who else do you want to talk about?
Nobody really. Well, I'd better get going.
Don't be a stranger. Hey, you're crowding me here, Nancy. I need elbow room when I cook.
Sorry.
Hello, Nancy. Something I can do for you?
I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it.
I'm gonna try and call Charlena again because I feel like she'd want to know that I got in there.
Thank you for holding, and thank you for calling the office of Charlena Purcell. Miss Purcell's latest novel, Like Wind Through My Heart, was an instant bestseller. And like so many of her novels...
Never mind.
Okay, now I really do need a hint. Guys?
Hello?
Me again. What's the status of your plane?
Nobody'll tell us a thing. And now a bunch of really dark clouds are rolling in.
What's going on with you, Nan?
How about some hints?
I think that can be arranged.
What do you need?
I'm not sure what I should do next.
Check that task list you keep in your notepad.
Or the case notes you keep there. Maybe those will help.
That's it for now.
2 words, Nancy.
Call us.
I haven't done that yet. Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off till it's...
You're not Hernandez.
Hello, Sheriff. It's Nancy Drew.
Hi, what's going on?
Thanks for your help.
Just doing my job.
Actually, I might just go to bed now. I'm really tired and I feel like I've kind of hit a wall. So, we will keep playing probably tomorrow when I get home from work. Hopefully. I get home early afternoon and I'm going out with my mom in the evening. But I should have a little bit of time in there. Good night. Let's make sure we're all saved. I can't type. Alright. And thank you very much for watching. I know I kind of vanish for weeks at a time.